Hi and welcome to my channel. So today I want to film a video where I'm talking about things you can do on a rainy day. And I have a lot of those. My daughter has cerebral palsy, so it's just really hard sometimes. I have so many worries about her doctor's appointments and how her future is going to be. So I really just need something to escape into sometimes. And I do enjoy books, board games and TV shows, so that's what I'm recommending today. Yeah, so I hope you enjoyed this video and let's begin. So the first book series I'm gonna recommend is Marian Key's The Walsh Sisters. I have the last book in this series, and it's about 5 sisters and they are all going through something difficult, but with a happy ending to it, and it really has that feel-good vibe, which is just great for a rainy day. And yeah, you know, somehow they're working through their problems, and one is going through divorce, one is having a drug issue, one is having fertility problems, and in this one the sister is going through a depression. Yeah, it was just great, and it was just so heartwarming, and I just loved this family. This book is from 2012. I don't know when the first book came out. So what I'm trying to say, I don't know if it aged well. I read it 10 years ago, but when I thought about books that made me feel good during a hard period, this just came to mind. So that's why I'm recommending it, and I hope that it did age well. So yeah, that was the first book series. And the next one is Emily Henry's Beach Read. And I picked this book because it really has summer vibes, and I could really need that right now. It's just so gray here where I live. And it's about this woman who's an author, and her dad just passed away. And then she's going to live at her dad's house, beach house. And right across from her is apparently her nemesis living. And you know, then things are starting to heat up. Yeah, and it was just great. They have a great banter as well, and yeah, I think this could be a good book when you're feeling down. And I also picked a similar book to this, and that's Christina Lauren's In the Holidays, and it really has that vacation vibe because it takes place in Hawaii. It's about this couple who is getting married, and everyone is getting food poisoning at their wedding except for the sister to the bride and the brother to the groom, and then they go on this honeymoon instead in Hawaii, and yeah, they are having a good time. So yeah, it's also enemies to lovers, and the same with Emily Henry's, that's also Emily's enemies to lovers. Yeah, the next 2 books I haven't read myself, but I just heard everyone saying that they are great, and the first one is Travis Baldree's Legends and Lattes, and it really is supposed to have that wholesomeness vibe, which is great for a rainy day, right? It's about this orc who is starting up a coffee shop, and that's all I know actually. It's supposed to be cozy fantasy, which is the big thing right now, so I think a lot of people just need to be cheered up a little bit, and I think this book could be great for that. The next one is Jimenez, Part of Your World, and this is a romance book. Again, sorry about all the romance books. And it's about this woman who comes from a wealthy family, and they have high standards for her and for a future husband. But she falls in love with someone who they don't like as much, and that's all I know. But I heard a lot of people saying that they felt giggly reading this, so that is just something I love, when a book can do that, and that can definitely cheer me up. So yeah, that's why I put it on the list, and that's also a book that I definitely do want to get to read this year. So yeah, let's have a tea break. The next things I am going to recommend is board games, and we really love board games in this house. So I picked board games that were easy and funny and quick. So yeah, easy to go to. I think that's what I'm trying to say. And the first one is Exploding Kittens. And this is a card game, and it's about not getting the black kitten, because then you're going to explode. And there's cats on all of the cards, and they can do special things, and yeah, it's just really funny. It can be played from 2 to 5 players. We love games in this house that can be played from 2 players. And it's supposed to take 15 minutes. It's easy to go to, so yeah, and it's really funny. And I have a similar game, and it's also a card game, and it's called Sushi Go, and that can also be played from 2 to 5 players, and it should also take 15 minutes. And this is about getting the right pairs of sushi or sushi combinations, and then you can get points. It is really funny as well, and easy to go to, so yeah. Then I have some other games, and the first one is Werewolf, and this can be played from 5 players and up, and it's just hilarious. You each get a character, and maybe 1 or 2 will be a werewolf, and the other will be other things, but you don't know who is what, and then you have to figure out who is what. And the werewolves are on one team, and all the others are on another team. And it's just really, really funny, and this is just one of my favorite games when we are many people to play. Big recommendation from here. The only downside is that it can't be played from 2 players, which is what we would be the most of the time. But yeah, really, really funny. And Bang, the dice game is similar-ish to Werewolf. It does say 3 to 8 players, but I would say 5 players and up. And in this you also get a character, and you don't know who the others are. But in this one you take turns, and then you have to throw the dice. And yeah, it's just really funny as well. Easy to learn, and yeah, good times. Then I also took Codenames. And the reason why I'm putting this on my list as well is because you can find an online version of this, and we really like that, right? So there's an easy access to this game. We have the do-it version, and we also have another version that can be played from 4 players and up. And this is about putting out 25 cards, and each card has a word on it. And then you have another card where you can see that, okay, you have some certain spaces on the table, and then you have to make your partner guess those words that you have on the table. And he has to guess multiple words in one go, if that makes sense. Really funny and easy to learn, and yeah, an online version. And yeah, it can be played from 2 players or 4 players and up, so that's great. So the next thing I'm going to talk about is TV shows, and the first one I'm going to recommend is Modern Family. I think a lot of people already have watched Modern Family, but I'm putting on the list anyways because it is one of my favorite shows. The first seasons are a lot better than the last, but in general the whole series is great. It's about this family where there's a grandpa and his new wives, and then there's the son with his husband and the daughter with her husband and their kids, and it's great. So many jokes in here, and yeah, I really do enjoy it. And the next one is New Girl. Sorry, I'm talking too much today. And this one really gives Friends vibes, but just in a newer version of it. And it's about this woman who's moving in with 3 other guys, and it's just funny, really funny. And I just love the characters in this show so much, and it has that feel-good vibe to it, which is just what I need when I'm feeling down. So this is one of my favorite shows, definitely. And then the next one is about these 2 couples where the men suddenly are revealing that they have actually secretly been gay this whole time, and then their wives has to move in together because they are moving in together. And it's called Gracie and Frankie, and yeah, it's just really funny as well. They all retired in this, so there's a different age group, which is great because not all TV shows can be about people in their 20s, right? We're all getting older. So yeah, it's just really funny as well, and light, and yeah, great. And I think the overall theme about the TV shows is friendship. And the next series I'm going to recommend is a little bit different, but it has that friendship vibes, which is just great, and it's Stranger Things. I'm rewatching it right now, and my husband is watching it for the first time, and he's loving it as well. It's about this town where the military have a base, and they are doing some experiments, and accidentally they open up a gate to another world, and then bad things are happening to this town, and these 4 boys are kind of like the heroes in the story. And yeah, their friendship is just great. This series is a bit more heavy and dark, and it can be scary, and people are dying in this show. So it's not as light as the other ones, but it's still a great show about friendship. So that's why I put it on the list. So yeah, I think that was my TV recommendations as well. I'm hoping I can make more videos like this in the future when I have some more recommendations, because it's just great to having something to go to when you're feeling down. So I hope that you found some inspiration, and I hope that you'll have a good day, and I'll see ya.